He expanded his role and his scope. Later, Steve was given, additional responsibilities. He became the manager of cash management. A little redundant, but that was his title. Today, Steve still holds that position. In '87, he was instrumental in the implementation of the CARM system. When I think of Steve, I think of Mr. Money. Steve occasionally wears a tie that is emblematic of his role in the company. The tie has $100 bills all over it. Steve's the guy who moves the money around to get it to the place we need it when we need it. This is no small job considering the size, diversity, and complexity of our company. Steve maintained many of the relationships with the banks, borrowing the money, moving it into the bank, moving it out of the bank. And Ralph spend it. Or tries not to spend it, as the case may be. Lately, we hear a lot of talk by our politicians about family values. Steve embodies family values. He's a devoted family man and always has put his family first. He has a lovely wife, Nima, and 3 lovely children, Joseph, Paulette, and Victor. As Ralph said, speaking of family values, Steve's mother, brother, sister, brother-in-law, 2 nephews, all had worked at the Leviton Company, some of which are still employed. Steve's father, again, is here with us today. I don't know how many of you have been to a party or wedding with Steve, but it's really a lot of fun. I've attended a few gatherings with him. He's got a great sense of humor, and he's a great dancer. Pleasure to be with. Additionally, I don't know how many of you know this, some of you might, Steve's the closest employee to the Leviton facility here in Louisville. And he still drives to work. All kidding aside, I'd like to congratulate Steve on this wonderful achievement. 25 years is a long time. Steve has devoted 25 years of his life to the Leviton Company. He has been a loyal and hardworking employee and deserves our congratulations. Before we give Steve a watch, I'd like to just share with you a few things that our banks have presented to Steve on this occasion. So, nice, beautiful clock from the Wachovia Bank, which is our bank down in North Carolina. We didn't have to pay for that. This is from the Oak Brook Bank, our current base in the Chicago area. Steve Policino, congratulations on 25 years of service and professional excellence. Steve received other awards from the banks, but he only had 2 hands, so at this time, I'd like to turn it over to
Took a long time. Stevie, I think I have more contact with you than most other employees on the vital issue of cash flow. This company, God bless it, has maintained a structure of watching the area of debt and cash flow to the point that we will not relax our responsibility to you people to see that you're paid every week and you're paid on time. And that's one of his jobs, collecting money. American money primarily. And maybe all I could say, there are many years ahead that I will be looking forward to your to reduce that damn 54 million accounts receivable down to 45.
This is true. Yes, that's right, Ralph. Yeah. After 25 years, that's right. Basically, when I first started with Leviton, it was back in 1968, I wore no glasses. But now, in order to read a letter, it's necessary for me to wear glasses. But anyway, what I'd like to do is, this is addressed to Ralph DiBiase, Jack Amsterdam, Harold Leviton, Mark, Federian, Don Handel, Steve Sokolow, and the entire executive committee. I'm going to make this a little short because Don Benenson said I only have 10 minutes. 5. Thanks, Mark. There comes a time in every man's life where he looks back and admires his accomplishments and tributes of his life and lives of others he had encountered in the history of life. I often recall a conversation which I had at one time with Isidore Leviton, which is Harold Leviton's father, where he said to me, "My boy, someday I want you to come work for me." Well, on November 17, 1996, I've earned the membership of the Leviton Manufacturing 25-year Employment Club. I'd like to share a small story that I told Harold Leviton about my encounter with his father in my teenage years, and where his father, Isidore Leviton, played an important part in an almost fatal incident in my life, which I will share with you. In 1962, I was 15 years old and was diagnosed as having a malignant brain tumor, and was admitted to the Brooklyn Jewish Hospital. My chances were close to none. 25% I would have survived the operation, but I would have been a vegetable, and 75% that I would have died on the operating table. And the reason I had my father here is this happens to be a true story, and it's been a story that I've been locked in my heart all these years. Nevertheless, the doctors had told my non-English speaking parents that their son would not reach their 25th birthday. At that time, my mom and my dear sister, Antoinette, were both employed at Leviton Manufacturing in Greenpoint. My mother worked in the factory as a machine operator, and my sister worked in the general office for Teddy Vanderhout. Some of you know who she is. One morning, while my mother was working, a foreman, Mike Croce, some of you know, probably remember the name, noticed her crying at her machine and inquired what was wrong. And at that, she explained to him that my son is in Brooklyn Jewish Hospital with a brain tumor, and he might die. Mike immediately ran to Isidore Leviton's office, and a meeting took place with my sister as a translator, my mother, Mike Croce, and Isidore Leviton. Mr. Isidore Leviton told my sister and mom to go to the hospital and stay with your son, and not sign anything until further notice. And he told Mike Croce to let my mother stay with her son. A few hours later, a team of doctors came into my room, and they took all types of tests. 3 days later, the team reported to Mr. Isidore Leviton that they were going to do a procedure that did not involve opening up the skull. Rather, to do a procedure through the spinal cord, removing a liquid from the brain, and hope that the dark spot on the brain would be extracted. Note that at that particular time, I had migraine headaches. I was suffering by migraine all day long. I remember going to school with a bottle of Air aspirins in my pocket. I had lost sight, most sight in my right eye, and stunted my growth. I was 15 years old, but I looked like I was 9 years old. To continue, Mr. Isidore Leviton gave... Okay, Mr. Isidore Leviton gave Dr. Berman, which was the physician, the okay to do the procedure, and the rest is history. I am now 49 years old. I'm happily married, with 3 gorgeous children, and very successful in my personal growth. I kept the secret until 2 years ago. Harold Leviton asked me, I want to know what makes you tick, in his office. Your determination and your loyalty and your devotion to the Leviton family. Well, I said, Mr. Leviton, I have a story to tell you. And which was the story he said. Now that I have reached the goal I had set 25 years ago, I want to say that I have worked with the best and the worst in my 25 years. But today, I'm going to speak about the best. First one is Ralph DiBiase. Is what made me stay at Leviton. Ralph DiBiase is one of my mentors. Many of times he would talk to me, talk me out of quitting, reminding me what a great employee I was and how much he and the Leviton Company appreciated me and my work. He is a true leader among men, which I will always love and respect. And as Ralph mentioned to you before, our deepest relationship is that he also became the godfather of my son. Then there's Jack Amsterdam, another mentor of mine, a man with finesse, charm, good looks, and a mind sharper than a razor blade. He looks up to me as a son, and I as a father. He has so much trust in me that he always calls me month after month, sometimes asking me the same question. Whether it be the White House, Florida, Spain. He would call me every morning and ask me, how are you doing? And then he would ask me the infamous saying, what did we get in today? And how much sales did we do? A true leader among men, which I will always love and respect. And then check it out. Then there's Harold Leviton, another mentor of mine. A man with distinct vision, charm, and a mind snappy and wit. And I remember every night, he and I would go over the bank balances, and he would always greet me saying, Stevie, my boy, how are we looking? And he would all show me stats in his desk that went back to 1960 or even before I was born. I appreciate the pillows and carpets he had made for me, and better yet, he and Mrs. Shirley Leviton were always present at my family functions, whether it be my children's baptism or Holy Communion. A true leader among men, which I will always love and respect. I want to thank Mark also for saying those nice words, Mark, I appreciate that, thank you. And I want to thank my lovely wife, Mima, for standing by me when my brother passed away, and for giving me 3 beautiful children, as I see them as my gift from God. I also want to thank my father for his guidance and upbringing, and for always being at my side. He never let me down. In closing, I want to thank all of my present and past co-workers that have helped me do my job as efficient as I have done. I want to thank you, and happy holidays to everyone.
Thank you, Steve.
I didn't want you to think I absconded with it. Steve, thank you for relating that truly wonderful story. And it's just one of so very many of the truly extended family of the Leviton Company and the Leviton family and their commitment. At this point, I'd like to ask Don Henler to come up and please continue.
Okay. Hello again. To close, before I turn the mic over to Harold and Jack, last year I made the mistake of writing a poem and felt somewhat compelled to write another one this year. If you'll bear with me, it's a lot shorter than last year's epic. And I was going to hang this in your office. I got to scratch your name. It's holiday time again when good wishes and praise abound. Wouldn't it be nice to carry that spirit all the year round? What changes could we make? What more could we do that would help make this world a better place for me and you? First, take a look around you as you go through your day of the wonders of nature that surround you in every way. Live each day to the fullest as if it were your last. Be mindful of others and respectful of those who have passed. Greet each person and every day with a smile. Remember, we're only here for a short while. Handle the problems and challenges that life poses, stopping along the way, taking time to smell the roses. Remember the innocence of a child from conception, harboring no hate or prejudice in their perception. To make the world a better place, you see, starts by thinking of you rather than me. It's really not as difficult as it may seem. Just take a regret and replace it with a dream. So may your holidays be spent with family and in good cheer. Best wishes to you all from Leviton as we finish our 90th year. Thank you.
Well, another year is gone. I can say that I've enjoyed this year as much as I've enjoyed any year in the 63, 64 years I've been here. All I can say is that from the start, we've been an aggressive company, we've been a good company, we've been a superb company in the electrical industry. As a matter of fact, after I attended the honor that Harold was given in Chicago as being a wonderful help to NEMA for 25 years, I can say that the company exemplifies the fact that we are the best in the industry in our particular field. And it is all due to the workings of the family, which I consider all of you, and to the efforts that we've all extended to get where we are today. We are the best in the wiring device business and in the electrical business today. From all the reports that I've received from the outside and from people who I've never met before, and you're with Leviton, fine, that's a great company. It is a great company, will be a great company because we have a wonderful group coming in the future. And I can say this, that we are going to be, and we are, the best in the industry. I want to wish you all a very healthy, happy New Year and the best of health. Thank you very much.
There's not very little for me to say. You know, it's fascinating. Many years ago, when my dad was alive and my brother was alive, I looked forward to the ambition of someday building a company as president of this company. And when that day arrived, it was a little sad for me to say goodbye to the past history of the company. But since then, I'm proud that I have been your chief executive officer. Not because of age, but what you people have helped me do in our industry in many ways, in the operation of our management to Harvey and Hockey, to Steve, Donald, and the rest of our staff, and particularly Ralph from a finance point of view, and Mark, who is now in addition to finance. Your company has grown. Your company is now more professional than it's ever been in the history of this era. But more important, the measurements that we go by today are measurable. It's not the fact years ago when the boss walked in and he was smiling, it was a good day, and when he was frowning, it was a bad day. You all share in the success of this company. You all have helped me and helped the company maintain a structure, if you will, that the name Leviton goes way beyond Harold Leviton. Each of you have been tattooed, if I like it or not, with the name Leviton when you speak to other people. And I am proud to say that we are looked upon as the most honorable, forthright, private company, if you will, in the electrical industry. For me to be acknowledged by NEMA with the prestige companies that are on the board was the most surprising delight that ever was able to be achieved in my career. To think that the Rockwell Company, the AMP Company, the GE Company, all these outstanding companies who paid me an honor for what my services were as NEMA only reflects on possibly my devotion, not to NEMA basically, but my devotion to you people and the Leviton Company. All I can say is God bless you, and wishing you not only the merriest Christmas and a happy New Year, but particularly as someone who has helped me over these years maintain the stability that I needed myself and my children. More important, may the health of the years ahead give us the foresight to keep making the progress that we have made in the past and continue to be the leaders of tomorrow. So God bless you.
Thank you both, and thank you all for attending this. My congratulations to the three recipients, Hank and Ed and Steve. My personal congratulations. To each and every one of you, a healthy and a happy and a prosperous new year, and may the year ahead be filled with all you would like. This concludes our ceremony. If you'll just exit through the back door and make a left, we will proceed into celebrating our Christmas party. Thank you all.
I know, I couldn't figure out what you're saying. Sorry, you heard. Really? Exactly. What do you take?
It was always nice working with you. And how about you there?
Hi, Steve. We're gonna miss you. Hope, and I wish you the best for your upcoming years. Take it easy and enjoy your life.
Thanks, thank you. Hey, where are you? Stevie P, Z100. Did you hear me on Z100?
No. Stevie P, good luck with everything.
Wait, hold, I didn't get you in the camera here. Where are you?
Steve,
Oh, there we go, right there.
Stevie P, good luck. Z100.
Thanks.
All right.
Where's Michael? Michael's not in today, what?
Elvis and Elliot.
Where's Michael Gazy? He's not in?
He's out today, yes.
What's wrong with this viewfinder here?
You want to see
Where
plants?
did I do this? I don't remember
You
what
want to see
I
the
did
plants?
before I went.
Picture the plant.
No, the viewfinder somehow, but if it's not like this.
Go get
Oh,
Adam.
isn't
Adam,
that
look at
the
the
houses?
Look at Adam and Harry.
Yeah.
Let me go. How you doing?
Good.
Come to say goodbye, you guys.
Last thing?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll see you later.
We'll see you. We'll see you.
Hey, you guys, Harriet.
Oh, yeah, how
I
you
came over to
doing?
say goodbye.
Yeah, what happened?
Hello, Miriam.
No.
I want to say goodbye to my department. I don't want to say goodbye to a sleeve there. How you doing? Let me see that curly hair. How you been?
I'm fine.
How you guys doing? You miss me?
Yeah, I had to see if I could how to come back. Go ahead, take a picture.
Take a picture. Get in position, will you please? You get.
I had to come back and say goodbye to you and best of luck and good wishes to you.
Thanks,
Best of
Harry.
everything.
Great.
Yeah. Give you a kiss.
Mwah.
Yeah.
Thanks. How's the balances, Larry?
Hey, take your shirt off.
All right,
Wipe
take your
his
shirt
car.
off. All right. Hey, look at these guys. Hey, John, how are you doing? All right.
tell
Came
us
to
when
say
you took
goodbye
your
to you
shirt off.
Look at
guys.
the suntan he's
Huh?
got here. You
All right, looking good.
Look at the suntan he's got. I don't know.
Well, listen to me. You got to enjoy a little bit. How we doing?
How you doing?
How's everything, John? Thanks. How you been?
Good luck.
Thanks, John.
Steve.
Yeah, good
Thanks
luck.
very much. Thanks, Larry. You ever-
Just keep in
guys-
touch.
Yeah, you definitely. How you
You
doing,
gotta get these
guys?
guys on film.
Harry, how you
How
been?
doing,
I got
Steve?
you on film. Is the red light on?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're on candid camera here,
I
guys. All
figured you'd be
right.
here on Friday.
All right.
Adam, take your shirt off. Wipe
No,
your-
they called because Ralph was sick, and then today Ralph HL wants to take me to lunch, so
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
But I got a feeling he's going to pass me the bill or something. I don't know what. Huh? Yeah. You're on candid camera. Where's Dora?
Oh, you taking
How you
a
doing,
video?
Dora? How are you, sweetheart?
What's
Hi.
doing?
You guys miss me or what? Yeah, I miss you too.
We do. You're not far away. We can
No,
come
we're
to
not
your
too
house
far.
for lunch.
Yeah.
We're gonna visit.
Anytime you want to,
His
you know,
wife's
if
a
the
good
car's
cook.
in the garage, you know.
Yeah, his wife's a good cook. We go there.
Excellent cook. I like it now in the morning. I get up late.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
probably hates it.
She makes me breakfast. No. We're like newlyweds now. Yeah. Uh-oh. Harriet, did you hear that, Harriet? we're like newlyweds.
She probably hates that. That's like a fake person.
Wish me well. Hey, Fred, come over here for a minute.
What do you want?
How are you doing?
What do you
What
want
do
for
you
my life?
Yeah, listen, the heating in my office is working just perfectly.
The what?
The heating.
The heat, very good.
Especially in the summertime, it looks good. How you been,
Roast
Fred?
yourselves to death, right?
Take it easy.
Let the Lord.
See you, Fred.
More pictures I
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
All right. Come down here, take a couple of last pictures. Hello there.
Hi there.
How you been?
All right, how are you?
Say you in?
Yes.
All right. Ann, how are you?
Oh, geez,
I
Steve,
came
how
to
you
get you.
doing?
How are you? See what happens when you go on vacation?
Is that what happened?
Yeah, you left and I left. Hi, Marianne.
Hey, Steve.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
All right. How's everything?
What are you recording this for?
I'm recording. I want to, you know, sometimes you'll sit back and 10 years from now we'll probably see each other and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Take a look.
Or sooner, right?
Are you enjoying retirement?
Love it. Love it. I'm having a good time.
Good.
Great. Okay, we're going to...
You want this in your index things?
Hi, Steve.
Mark, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I wanted to get you in action. All right, give Ann some orders.
Should I look important?
Yeah.
Hold those calls. Buy in California and sell in New York.
That's it. Okay, Mark, how are you?
Good.
All right, you guys looking good.
So are you.
Well, I'm behind the camera. You really can't tell, right?
Here, let me film you. Bring it over here, I'll film you.
Good, she's
Where
on
do I,
with it.
where do I,
Just look in the viewfinder. The only thing is that damn view...
yeah? And where do I push?
It's on.
It's running?
It's running. It says REC on the right-hand corner. Was it right or left?
REC, LS,
And
yeah.
it's on.
Okay. So you hungry, Steve?
I'm starving.
Starving? You ready for a big
For
lunch?
2 days. I'm ready to go.
Well, you got a good day. We're
Yeah.
going to the park side, right? In
That's
Corona.
right. In Corona.
Corona, yeah.
All right, let's
Okay.
hope it.
Okay, the battery's flashing. We better turn this thing off. Got
Okay.
another battery?
Yeah, I think so. Great, Mark. Just over here.
Steve,
How you been?
are you? I'm okay.
All right, Michael.
Oh, you look like professional cameraman, right?
Yeah, professional. I don't know about the camera, but...
Thank you, Steve.
All right, Michael.
Thank
hold on.
you.
How are you, sir?
How are you?
Good. How you been?
Good. You know where we're eating?
I don't. They said somewhere in...